Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
This is GLEC Overwatch Grand Finals. We've got Illinois Wesleyan versus
Cleveland State
University. I am High Jump Boy.
I am Potato Blue.
All right, and we will be casting today. So we had the same matchup earlier in bracket. CSU did very well against IU. Clean sweep. It did seem like possible though, and IU did have a VOD review after that game, so it's looking like there might be more of a contest this time around. Bans are Ana and Ramatra. Ana from IU, Ramatra from CSU. Mahuki loves that Ana.
He loves the Ana.
So that's going to be
Loves the Ana.
Loves the Ana. So that's going to be a very impactful ban for IU here. We're on Lijiang Tower. Because are you a fan of the Ramatra, but also a fan of the Hazard? And a lot of their comps are more around the Hazard than the Ramatra, so I don't know how impactful that Ramatra is going to be. The Ramatra ban is going to be. Maybe a bit more so than usual since it is on Lijiang, such a very brawl-focused map. Mm-hmm. But overall, I think the bans went about as well as they could for IU.
Yeah. I don't play Overwatch collegiately, so I know a little less. You obviously had some information that I didn't before, because I didn't know the map was Lijiang until it popped up. As someone who does play the game, I think Lijiang Tower for both these teams is pretty good. I think
Yes.
it's a good pick. It's one of my favorite maps in the game.
Such classic.
Yeah. It's been a favorite for like 10 years. I'm a huge fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is best of 7.
Yes.
CSU does have a game advantage since there is no reset. The winner obviously has to have an advantage coming in. But it means that this could be a very long set. Mm-hmm. Luckily, last game of the night.
Last game.
Yep.
Yeah, so about to see the roster here. Yep. So we got Kazuryu on the Hazard, Exo on the Echo, Kiryu backlines.
Switching to the Kiriko since the Ana was banned.
Yep, Kiryu, Sio, very good brawl backline. Lee on the Doomfist, we saw that earlier. It's looking pretty good. Temp on the Emre and Mookie on the Cass. I haven't seen the Mookie Cass this series, I don't think. Maybe a little bit. Ender on the Sim, or no, Ender on the Pharah. Temp on the Sim. My brain's still working.
Yeah, we're getting started here quickly.
And that's a really early boop off the map by Ender on Sir. That's unfortunate.
Down a support pretty much instantly in a team fight is never a great thing.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's Lucio. He can get back pretty quickly.
Yep. I was just going to want to stabilize here. They're not going to want to really do anything. But CSU's going to want to really push this advantage, really try to make them feel that lack of support. And it looks like...
And they're going to start feeling it with the tank losing their life right there.
Yeah, I was just got to reset here, and they're just going to clean it up. CSU is. Temp and Gio are going to clean up Exo and Kit Kats, and it looks like Sir's facing a lot of pressure in the spawn. And that's a nice stagger on Mookie for CSU. That's pretty unfortunate, but yeah. So this CSU comp wants to play really aggressive, not necessarily really aggressively, but they want to play fast.
They want to play very forward and fast.
Yes, they want to go in, get an advantage, go in, capitalize on that advantage, and just hold that.
I think that's why we saw the Ramatra ban, just to prevent a counter swap, because Ramatra has that ability to ground and slow down both the Pharah and potentially an ulting Amre and the Doomfist, just to prevent those from being slowed down. I think, in hindsight, it was a pretty good ban.
Yeah. Yes, it definitely suits them here. Depending on how much Exo ends up doing on that Echo, that could have been a good ban. But I do think they're
there.
It's team wipe. Another one for Cleveland State. We've got ults coming into play. So we've got Temp's ult on Emre, Ender's Barrage starting to come up on support ults. Kit Kat's very close to her rush. Exo close to their dupe, and Kazuryu has made the swap to D.Va. A little bit better at dealing with that Doomfist, a little bit better at playing that keep away game. So that could be very helpful for IU here. IU playing the tunnel. That's Wuyang ult from CSU. Doesn't look like they caught anybody with it.
Yeah.
Exo's copy didn't get anybody. Muhiki coming up on his rush. That's Kit Kat's rush, and Muhiki in response.
Both rushes out.
Temp gets EXO. Zuru doesn't have his bomb for remake, and nobody will touch.
No touch. First point on this map, really quick.
Yes.
I don't want to be too biased of a commentator, but that looked very strong from CSU.
That was a very strong performance from CSU.
And it's Iwu, how to say
yeah.
your super link? All right.
Yeah.
Iwu looked like they had somewhat of an idea there towards the end. I think the Diva swap was pretty good for them.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah. Obviously, it probably.
Actually, I like it. I think the Malga does a lot better at poking out that Pharah, and
yeah,
I think he's got a lot better poke than Diva, and
of course with
hazard,
this point being a lot more indoors, a bit more dense. There is the high ceiling, but it is there's much less room for the Pharah to play around.
Yeah, although there is a lot of
vertical.
A lot of angle pressure, though. So the Pharah can play outside and still pressure those really important areas like that white room. Lee on the Orisa and Gio on the Cat. Interesting. And Temp on May. Double flex DPS. Interesting. Mookie with an early pick on Ender. And another nice pick on Gio. EXO cleans up lead. Temp does get Mookie, but I think it's going to be too little too late. EXO's going to help. EXO's going to clean that. And
It looks like Iwu's going to get this point instantly way better so far at this point.
Yeah, I think that comp shift definitely helps a little bit. EXO's on the Tracer now. Were they on Tracer before? They weren't, were they?
I'm pretty sure they were. I'm not entirely certain.
Anyways, helps a lot. Lee swapping off of that Orisa into the Sig. Sig, I think.
And swapping off the Cat onto the Wu Yang. It was probably, if I were to have to guess, probably a bit with the Orisa and the Cat, get the tank to the point instantly.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it would have to be that because they didn't have a hit scan to carry around. Ju with an early pick on Mookie there. Mookie looks like he'll be fine. EXO and Sir go down. It's going to be a matter of if Kazuryu staggers. Kit Kat does catch the respawn wave.
Yes.
And it looks like Kazuryu made it out. So that's all in all. Oh, that's bad.
Dying right in front of spawn, not ever the best feeling. That's a bad stagger. No tank for this fight. Right in front of your spawn.
There's Sir and Mookie down. Yeah, it's just going to be a hard reset. EXO making a Widow swap. Widow on
Looks like we're back.
We are indeed back.
Both teams popping ults. All ults accounted for. CCU going to get four downs, and that is a team wipe.
That's a team wipe. And CSU has about 3 ults going into last fight territory.
Notably, 2 support ults going in, but so does Iwu.
Iwu's coming up on 5.
Yeah.
So Iwu has a little bit of a shot to push here.
A single pick here pretty much spells doom for this point.
Yes. And that's both rushes, Cage, and Wu Yang ult from Gio. That's Pulse from EXO. Doesn't get anybody. Kit Kats and Mookie go down. Ender
Someone's on the point for Iwu.
Probably EXO pressuring point.
Looks like it was Sir.
Sir, yeah. Sir and Kazuryu pushing point. EXO pressuring that back line. Temp had to use the block. Muhiki will get Kazuryu. EXO and Sir go down as well. And then that's Mookie's noon to try to get something done. Doesn't quite get it and doesn't touch.
That's it. That's it for that.
That is map 1. CSU is now up 2-0 in a first to 4 series because of that advantage. I would not looking too happy. I will say though, it is a better looking performance than it was earlier in the series. Early in the series, I don't think they got any percent.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Points.
I remember hearing about it from the Overwatch team that they felt it was a very dominant. Still on the paper dominant, but it was much closer that second point.
It was much closer. I think I was started to figure out the matchup a little bit, and we'll see if they can continue to keep figuring it out in map 2. I wonder what they're going to try. I think they might keep trying to push that brawl. They might. I can't see them going dive because
I
of
don't see them
that.
going dive because of pretty good backline
Yeah.
from CSU and pretty
Yes.
good coverage of it from the other people on the team.
Yeah.
Uh, if I'm IWU, which I'm not, I would go for that more brawly, longer fight because it seems like that's where the advantages are. As the fights play out, kind of disadvantage from little more positioning.
Yeah. Another tricky thing is Mohiki's Ana's going to come back,
Yeah.
which is very, very good in dive with that nade. Also, the nade makes it a lot harder to play that Mauga for
Yes.
Kazuryu because of that E relying so heavily on that self-heal. So if Kazuryu wants to keep that Mauga, then they're going to really need Kit Kat's Suzu.
Yes.
And that just really makes it that much more important for the rest of the team to stay alive on their own.
Agree.
Which is going to be a challenge into CSU here.
Yeah, it's always a challenge when you have to keep Suzu in the back pocket just in case of the Ana nade hitting your tank. I didn't actually know that bans were map by map again. This is my first time commentating Overwatch.
All good.
But makes sense. Curious to see what CSU will ban. I don't think there was a known problem that game from IWU. It's probably just be a safety ban. Not sure
Maybe.
exactly which.
They might try to ban.
Yeah, it's like a weird.
Oh, man.
It's hard to tell when people are what
It
people
really
are ban when
is.
there's no clear outlier.
They might ban the Lucio. I know Sir is very fond of the Brig. And Kit Kat is also comfortable on the Juno. Juno Brig, one of the stronger backlines in the game.
Yes.
Brig Curie, I think, is a bit less used, but also
Pretty
decently
fine.
viable. We'd also see more of that Wu Yang. I think I could see a Lucio ban from either side, honestly. It doesn't look like either of them are super fond of the Lucio. I could maybe see a Kiri ban just to make sure the Ana gets that much value from for CSU.
Yeah.
I could see a Hazard ban from CSU just to make sure Kazuryu stays more on the ground. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to go much more
Brawly.
as brawly as possible.
Yeah.
So I could see probably a flashpoint, either flashpoint or push. We've seen some Runasapi earlier in the series.
Yeah, I think a Runsapi pick would be pretty good. I'm a huge fan of that stage. That's how you know I'm a Smash player of that map. Just playing like Q and comp. I always vote for it. I think it's one of the more fun push maps. Yeah, Runsapi's push.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm more of a
Yeah.
New Queen Street fan. Runasapi is a bit too not enough angles for me.
Yeah.
But
Makes
it
sense.
is a good map. It's played a lot in on my team, competitive team, but it does really benefit Muhiki's Ana though. So
Yes.
as we saw earlier in the series, we kind of got cooked by those flank nades and
Longer
those long
angles.
sight lines for that Ana. So I don't. We might not go back to Runasapi.
Yeah.
I could see Coliseo. Kings Row.
Kings Row.
Okay.
Okay. Classic map once again.
Yup.
Definitely more brawly,
Yes.
which is what we expected.
Lijiang into Kings Row. Classic pipeline. Very much so comfort map picks here. I think I was thinking less of denying CSU things and more just trying to optimize their own playstyle here. Those high grounds are really good for the hazard with the wall climb and the leap. There are some longer sight lines that Muhiki's Ana will benefit from, but there's not as many angles that Muhiki could take. Excuse me. So it does work out.
Yeah.
But
I think it's a good pick thinking about it.
yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the bans are here.
Yes.
On Kings Row, I could see an Emre ban, maybe?
Maybe. Is it? I haven't played newest patch yet. Is his damage still really good?
His damage is very good. His survivability is a lot worse.
Okay.
They nerfed that the major perk for his blaster, that the heatsink perk, so where like it used to be you could just take it out and just like 1v1 a tank. You can't do that anymore.
Okay.
But Emre is still very strong at range. That nade is very good for AoE damage. Really good pick potential. Still very good character. A little bit more ethical though, and that ult is still quite
good.
strong.
Yes.
If a little bit dangerous to use, it's very easy to shoot him out. But it's a good ult, especially.
Emre ban.
Emre ban.
Yep.
That's from Iwu.
Yes.
Yes. I know Mookie was wanting to play some Soldier, so that makes a lot of sense. I think he's more comfortable on the Soldier and even the Sojourn than the Emre. I wonder. So it's either you can't ban in the same role.
Yeah.
So they have to ban either tank or support. I wonder if we'll see a Lucio ban. Could also
On Kings Row, with trying to play a more brawly playstyle, I would personally go for the Lucio ban, just because it
makes it a lot harder.
Yes, it makes it a lot harder to play that longer playstyle, especially when Iwu's Lucio is proven to be pretty good at those brawly situations, especially when they extend a bit beyond where the fight is centered.
Yeah.
We saw that last point in Lijiang where I forgot the tag, unfortunately, but the Lucio pushed onto the point to get the overtime and extend the fight.
Yeah.
A Lucio ban would prevent that from happening, which is what I would go for.
Yeah, I do wonder if Kiriko. Okay, yeah.
That is also a pretty good
That's
ban.
a very good ban. Kiriko does very good work on Kings Row with all those high grounds, with her wall climb. Also, that Suzu does a really good job of denying Muhiki's nades.
And that's now just off the table.
And now they just cannot do that. They have no response to Muhiki's nades now except to not do anything and wait and live. But then we've seen the DPS Ender and Temp really just very aggressive, being capitalizing on those nades.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a tough matchup. It is a comfort map pick, but I do think it's going to be really tough to deal with Muhiki's nades.
Especially when you're playing with the pressure, you're down 2-0 already in the set.
Yeah, but should be going in pretty soon here.
And it looks like we're here.
Yep. Wesleyan looks like we're defending first.
Yes.
Cleveland State knows all about attacker's advantage, apparently. Wuyang Juno, backline interesting. Mookie on the Soj, Exo on the Tracer, Kazuri Ram.
Cat making another appearance here, at least in this pre-match phase.
Yeah, Cat Hanzo, I think, might be real. That's not real. There is no way that's real. Oh, maybe.
Yes, we are playing Pharmacy.
We might be playing Pharmacy in GLEC Grand Finals in the Big 2-6. I'm somewhat. We might be playing Merciana. This looks real.
Whoa! What? Instant pick with the sonar.
That's deeply unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I always got to back up a little bit here now.
Yeah. CC just able to walk onto the point due to that.
Yeah. What a
frame
good
one pick.
What a pick by Temp. That's why everybody hates Hanzo.
Yeah.
Kazuryu being just pushed out. Temp with another kill on Kit Kats.
And another one on Mookie.
This is just mean at this point. Exo back, not going to do a whole lot. Sir's going to get pushed out of that angle. And there's just no support for Kazuryu there.
Let us see you taking the point in under a minute. That was really quick.
Exo's going to get pushed out by Lee's Diva here. There's that nade.
Yep.
Can't do anything about that. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Yeah, IWU's got to really group up here. Hanzo really loves these long sidelines and longer fights. And it also makes it really, really tricky for IWU to stabilize if they have the pressure of the one shot.
Yes.
It's gonna be tricky for IWU here.
Yeah. I don't think we pointed this out, but Giyu swapped over to UCO. We are not playing Ana Mercy.
Not playing Ana Mercy. Yes.
Yeah.
That
CSU just playing very forward.
Mookie with a pick on Muhiki. Kazuryu being pressured out quite a bit, and he will go down to Ender. Someone feels very strongly about that. Can't tell
that
from
is
which side.
Scotty Dr. Curve Wade. That's one of our Smash players. He's known for being quite loud. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would make it.
Yeah.
That tracks.
EXO getting
So goes
picked
down.
there.
Again. This
Yeah.
looks like off a boot from the Farah with that assist there.
Yeah.
EXO on the Mei. We haven't seen EXO's Mei in a while. I think it might be a comfort pick.
Yeah.
And that's the
Nano
man of
coming
the
just
Farah.
after the barrage.
And that's going to cap them second point with 5.5 minutes to go. This is a very holdable show.
Yeah, it's not over just yet. This is a point that's very easy to hold.
Yes, I've held this point for 3-4 minutes. I don't know if I've ever held it 5, but
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen on this stage.
That's an unfortunate stagger by KitKat. So they're gonna push it past that corner, which is tricky.
Yeah.
Although IWU does have a few ults coming up on the table. We got Sir, who has swept over to Brig a while ago.
Self-destruct coming out, getting a kill on
That's
Mookie. Probably just catching the end of a slide, if I'm thinking about it.
Probably.
Dragon coming out.
Yeah. And the pressure from CSU here is just unbelievable. That's Overclock and Remel beat in response by GU there. Mookie looping this diva like he's playing a horror game. Good orb, good damage. It's really just this high ground control is so important, especially for the Hanzo. EXO's on the Hanzo now. EXO's Hanzo is decent. I've seen it before. EXO does a lot of good tank pressure. Hanzo
Temp getting a
does
pick on KitKats.
Yes, Temp getting KitKats. That's really tough. That takes out most of IWU's healing, which forces sort of pop rally.
EU getting taken out by Sojourn.
EXO goes down to Ender. The barrage gets Sir. Gonna clean up Kazuryu. Does go down to a missile by KitKats, but they're still capped with 4 minutes left. That's
tough. See them, they're pretty happy about that one.
Yeah. IWU is looking a little bit confused. Mookie is EXO got no
Temp on the
kills.
Hanzo. 11 eliminations.
11-0.
0 deaths. Quite a round from Temp there.
Yeah.
Incredibly impactful picks. Getting KitKats just off the playing field 2 or 3 times just in the beginning of a fight. Starting the match with a pick on the EXO Tracer. EXO is 005 right now.
Yeah, I think it is worth noting though that KitKats and Sir do have some of the least deaths on their team. It's really EXO's got to lock in. Like I love EXO. I need them to lock in, but I believe they can. I know they can. Seen them do it before. Nobody does it like EXO. EXO on the cast. We're going double hit scan maybe.
Yeah.
Just for that extra tank pressure, make sure Lee can't walk in, make all that space.
Which I think is a good play.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We're seeing that Brig you mentioned come out, which excited to see. I'm a fan of that character's kit and how they play around a team.
Yeah.
They do have to just push so incredibly aggressive due to how aggressive CSU played.
Yeah, they have to do a lot with not much, and it's always tricky. Lee on the Sig again. G back on the Wu Yang. I could see it. Looks like the Mookie's sim is real. Can't tell quite where they're TPing or if they're TPing yet. It doesn't look like it. Kazuryu just getting poked out immediately. Temp keeping an eye on those Sim turrets.
Mookie going
good
down.
shot on Mookie. And that's going to force a reset. EXO on the Widow. EXO started, I believe, as a Widow one trick.
Very notorious Widow spot.
Yes.
Up top there. Swapping back to Cass pretty much instantly. Just didn't get the pick. Said, nah, not my time.
I don't know if I agree with that play. You just kind of lose all your ult charge. Although High Noon, notoriously not a great ult, especially with the Emre ban, where it can't be used in response to the Emre ult. I don't think it's very strong. Ender finding EXO looks like help from the nade.
Temp going down, getting given by Kazuryu on the Diva. Didn't notice that swap, but I think it's good. I think playing more divey into the Hanzo is the solution.
Yeah, it really helps controlling those high grounds, and I think it's also worth because of that Sim TP. You can TP and then booster, and you can do a whole.
EXO getting a pick on Muhiki's Ana.
That's going to be huge. That takes that nade out of play. Make sure KitKats can do her job of healing at all times and doesn't.
Narrowly dodging the arrow there. I almost flinched. That was close.
It was very close, and it looks like I might. It looks like I was going to cap.
Yeah, I was getting this point for sure. Not as quickly as CSU did, but still pretty quick. It took what, 2 pushes, 2.5,
two-ish fights.
Yeah.
Which all things considered, I'll take it. That's pretty good. We saw a little bit of a lock-in from EXO on that Widow. That's good work. That's good work. We're starting to see some ults come into play. I would coming up on 4. CSU has 4. So it's
Lee swapping to the Winston.
I do like the Winston here. That and Ender will find KitKats. Dragons find Sir, and the bomb is just.
That is.
Nice kill by EXO. Nice kills by EXO.
Wow.
Lives on 1 HP, doesn't live
big
on 1
2
HP.
from EXO.
Big exit picks. That'll make it a lot easier for IWU to get a little bit of an opening.
Get their foot
here.
back in this after a very, very good usage of both Nano Boost and the Pharah ult.
Yes. They use and Dragons.
And Dragons.
So that's good. And EXO popping those sights, that infrared. Honestly, I don't know how much the sights will help with the actual shooting, but it really just forces CSU to play a lot safer. Unfortunately, Sir goes down to Temp.
IWU still pushing the point forward, though.
Are we just
playing a
getting
bit more
progress?
back.
Mookie dropping down that Sim wall. Ooh, unfortunate. KitKat's putting that Ray in there. Kazuryu really pushing at Muhiki. And Lee. Can't find the kill.
Doing an incredible job of protecting Muhiki there.
EXO can find the kill on Giu. Giu even.
Giu hitting him with a nice shot.
Giu respecting the game.
Yeah.
Ender does find that kill on EXO. But it looks like
Dragon's back online already for Temp. It's a pretty quick ult.
I don't know how I feel about the Cass Reaper.
Reaper into this team is fine. Deals with the Winston very up close.
Deals with.
I'm sorry. If can get close to the Hanzo, as we see right here. Ooh.
Yeah.
Temp narrowly getting out alive.
Yeah, I like it for the Winston. I don't like it for anybody else.
Yeah.
And I don't think Lee's the issue. Or at least I don't think he's
a big issue.
The main struggle for IWU here. I think it is just that raw DPS pressure. Maybe the thinking is you pressure out Lee and then their DPS don't have space, but I'm not sure if I agree with this. Kazuryu back on the Ram. They might be just trying to push a heavier brawl in response to the CSU's divier type thing, but wow. And there's solo barraging a 1 health Mookie. Really showing that they just
are completely confident in that. Unfortunately,
low-key gussed out on.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. CSU Still up ults, though.
Yup.
Sir pops rally to try to live against...
So that wasn't Sir's rally. That was GU.
Oh, that was G's
yeah.
rally.
Yeah, GU.
That's Sir's rally.
Yup. A minute left on the clock in this map 3. IWU needs to figure something out very quickly.
Yep. Gonna be tricky here. That's the nade out from Muhiki. That's Lee in. That's both noons. Oh,
what a
Exo
sleep
slapped.
from Muhiki.
Holy cow.
Now Lee getting
That's-
2.
Lee gets 2. They get zoned out by dragons. Muhiki and Temp can just kind of clean it up a little bit. Leave pop
team
primal. I was got a touch. We got Ray and Annihilation, which might be good for a fight win here. Kaziri,
If they can get the touch. 10 seconds.
it looks like they're going TP. Mookie on the Bastion. Looks like they're just going to try to get as much damage out as possible. Ooh, Exo's
gone.
didn't.
Muki's gone. Sir's gone.
And it doesn't look like they'll get touch.
No touch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always got to figure something out fast. Doesn't look like they're going to by their faces, but anything is possible in this game. Let's watch Temp click heads.
Yup. Just firing down, getting 1.
That's gross.
Yeah.
What is that? That's not real. That's not real. I don't believe it.
They totally saw them through that.
That's not real.
Yeah, taking a map there, or taking a point there, like
Yeah.
not a complete shutout. I do still think this is doable for IWU.
I think it's very, very slightly possible. I think a lot of things have to go very well for Iowa here. I think it's possible. It's going to be tricky,
It's gonna be hard.
especially. I think we have depending on the map and bans. I think we have a little bit of a shot at the next map. But then after that, if we win the next, then you guys would have map and
would
ban.
have a pick, so
And I think that would be tough because then
Yes.
you can go to a dive map and you get the first ban and you can protect ban. Wait, we can't ban the Ana again, anyways. You can protect ban somebody. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if we got the series. I just hope we can get the map at this point, unfortunately. But I think we can get a map. I think we can.
Think anything's possible.
Yeah.
Even though I am the most biased of commentators, I think seeing an extra game wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. But I do wonder where I was going to take it. I think we're going to see a push map now. I don't know if it's going to be Runasabi.
And I think
but
while we wait for bans, we're going to take a little caster break here.
yep.
Stay tuned in. We'll be back pretty shortly.
Right back. All right, we are back.
You're back.
We're going to Circuit Royale.
Yup.
IWU has banned the Hanzo.
CSU has banned Juno, surprisingly enough.
But yeah, so we're gonna see the Exo Widow, I believe, maybe the Mookie Widow, and then I think I heard discussions of a Bastion and a Jetpack Cat.
I would
be
love
wrong.
to see that, even if it doesn't work, because I'd just get a good laugh out of it. Quite literally do or die for IWU here.
Yep.
And not die, go home. Go
Yeah.
home a little sad. But think with the stuff in line, I think anything's still possible.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that Hanzo ban is gonna help a lot, and I think the Widow or the Ana's gonna be a lot weaker just because she has to respect that Widow one shot. And there's going to be less dive potential from the nades just because the divers have to cover that much more distance. I didn't think of this, but this is a very good map choice for IWU just because it shuts down a lot of what CSU tries to do.
Yes.
Especially with the Hanzo ban where they can't just
remove people
chuck
from
arrows,
team fights
like,
instantly. Yeah.
It's going to be a lot. This is decently doable for IWU. I think this is one of the more winnable matchups. One of the more winnable maps we've seen from them today.
Yeah.
But we'll see what comps we're on. Okay.
Yep, seeing Widowmaker on each side. Seeing Domina from GU. GU playing tank instead of support. Muhiki and Temp on support for CSU this time. We're seeing Yari?
Yes.
Bit of
Yeah, Laurie's very.
and we see Jetpack Cat Bastion.
We do see Jetpack Cat Bastion. So Laurie's very good on circuit. Probably one of the better poke supports. The BAP, good healing. That Immort is really good for swinging corners that are covered by Widow. The Pharah might struggle into double hit scan, but I mean, it's Ender, so maybe not. The Domina, I don't know if I like it. Just
I don't know how I
because
feel about it.
She can't move her shield as much as a Sig. Like, yeah, she can do a little bit more damage, but like at range, but I'm not sure.
No picks yet here from either team. Kazuryu getting a bit low there. Same with that Jetpack Cat. And EXO is going to get the first pick of the game on Muhiki.
Nice. Yeah. Iwu just kind of giving up that first corner for free. Mookie gets Ender, which is good. Getting carried around by Sir. I think we practiced this a little bit. I'm not sure though, but.
And EXO getting the W Widow diff on Lee.
EXO with the Widow gap. Love to see it. Love to see it. Not biased at all, I promise.
Oh, biased commentary is the most fun commentary.
This is true.
We can
true.
wholeheartedly agree to this.
Yeah, but
Iwu doing a good job of stopping this payload here on this first corner.
yeah, really playing these corners nicely. I think they just decided to
aerial turret and Bastion. Not going to get anything but some good damage off of it, but pretty safe to go for.
Yeah. Really good shield pressure on Temp gets EXO. Ender on the Genji.
Temp getting Kazuryu as well.
And it looks like Ender's gonna get Sir. Wait, Sir's on the Kiri.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Kit Kats was on the cat. I thought Kit Kats was on the Kiri. That's. Ooh, that was a nasty.
Lee hitting back in the Widow diff allegations.
Nasty shot by Lee.
After a bit of a struggle getting past that first corner, CSU is going to take this first point with not nearly as much of a hassle. Getting a headshot on Mookie and then finishing it with a body shot.
This is gonna be tricky. Lee has sights up, or not anymore, but did have sights up, and that was gonna be huge for CSU there.
Nope.
I think they got Mookie off of it. Kazuryu does get Muhiki with the slow, and I think he Lee gets Mookie off of that that Domina ult. There's Blade. That's gonna get Sir. That is gonna get Sir.
Gonna get Sir. Almost not getting it.
Kit Kats with the kill. Too little, too late, I think, but
still.
Kill is a kill.
Kill's a kill. Sends Ender back. Makes him walk all the way back to wherever the payload is.
We've got Cattle. We've got Rush. We've got Sights. So both DPS ults are up right now. Bastion ult didn't do anything really. It forced Immort, but that's about it.
It's a good thing to force. Kit Kat's getting the kill on Lee. But CSU's just gonna find more.
Yeah. Yeah. Temp, Ender, and Muhiki really just
putting the beat
really
down.
good at keeping that pressure up. Really good at just making sure they always have advantage. And they're gonna set up practically in Iwu spawn here. So
2 ults online for CSU, 1 ult online for Iwu. It is the cat ult, so it's
on this point.
Ooh, what a shot!
On this point, the cat ult might be good for Domina kill, but I'm not sure. Or maybe an Alari kill, but it's really hard to get it off in these high levels because you can just get shot.
Yeah, it is really a noob trap.
Almost boot Mookie off the map there, but Kazuryu gets Muhiki.
Muhiki is off.
And Mookie gets Lee. Chu does take down Kit Kats, and Ender gets Mookie, and then Sir. But Wesleyan putting up a bit more of a fight than on King's Row, or not capping yet, excuse me. But still fighting at 3.5 minutes as opposed to almost 5. So either way, we see good improvements. I think this map definitely plays to their strengths, and the bans were in their favor for sure. Temp does get Kazuryu, and G is very
CSU now just trying
healthy.
to finish this off. No touch from Iwu.
Yeah, Kit Kat's just a little bit too late. Is Mahuki playing without headphones?
So he plays with IEMs, like earbuds.
Oh.
So he has earbuds in, and he has the headphones around his neck for the mic.
Gotcha.
I didn't know this for the longest time, so I would walk into the CSU Esports Live, and I'm like, "Is this guy playing in a league match with no headphones?" And I'm like, and then I see the little camp, I'm like, oh, it makes so sense.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
If he was playing without headphones, that's huge BM.
I think at least one of our players was like, he's playing without headphones. This is actually insane. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
He plays with earbuds.
Okay, I did not clock that little cord. That makes me feel a little bit better.
You're not getting.
That makes me feel a little bit better. But what?
Hog.
That makes a little bit worse. Okay, Mookie does have a good Widow on him. EXO is a fan of the Vendetta. I have no idea why Kazuryu's on Hog.
We are seeing some shenanigans go down with that cat in the back line.
And now Sir is on the cat. Kit Kats is on the Kiri. So
looking over at the CSU lineup, we have Ender on Tracer. He's really good at Tracer.
He's very good at Tracer.
Very good at Tracer.
Lee peeking that spawn.
Ooh.
Mookie gets the shot, and then the shield goes up. Ooh. Almost.
Yeah.
Mookie lives on 10 HP. Lee rotating up to this.
Started taking out Temp's healing pylon.
Yep, that will be good. It looks like EXO and Sir are in the back lines, and they're out. They're playing for the Hog.
Yep.
They're playing to carry the Hog around in one shot, the Widow or support.
Going down to the lots of stuff happening.
Lots of stuff happening.
Just outside
EXO
of our
trades
view,
out. Kit Kats goes down. Mookie does get the gap on Lee. Gio is now in Iwu's spawn. Suryu's trying to live. Looks like he'll do it. Kit Kats and Sir and EXO will not. EXO on the Bastion now.
Yep.
Lee walking back in spawn. EXO on the Sim. I'm right. I was just trying whatever at this point. Sir on the Illari. Like I said, good choice for this map. Suryu on the Queen. Suryu has no idea what we're doing.
No clue which tank to pick.
We are throwing spaghetti at the wall right now.
Hoping it sticks.
This is a little bit tough to watch. We're back on the Bastion. And
pulsing into spawn.
Pulsing into the spawn is some diabolical work.
Yeah.
And then the Widow gap on Mookie there.
Yep.
Mahuki gets exit. Like, I don't know if there's much to do anymore.
Yeah.
It's just tricky.
Hoping for an overextend at this point, but there's not really much more
Popping window into the spawn. There's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
You can't extend any further at this point.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to commentate spawn camping, even though I'm like silently giddy because CSU's in a very favorable position to win this.
Yeah. EXO almost gets under. Just all the cooldowns for us. Yeah, it's just tough to watch, and even harder to commentate. But CSU seems to be very happy about this situation out in the arena.
Out in the arena. Our whole peanut gallery is watching.
Yeah. Iwu is
lost.
A little bit tired.
It's been a long day.
It has been a long day.
Second place, not necessarily bad result. Always want more though.
Yeah.
As a team, they got third today. They always want more.
Always want more. but also I don't know how much you can hope for. I think EXO and Mookie definitely much more focused on their face-it team this season. We just got Kazuri back. We're sticking Mookie in the spawn. This is crazy. Second time's the try.
Yep.
Second tries the charm. Wow.
Yeah.
But they just got Kazuri back. I think they scrimmed once or twice. Like,
for having him only back for 1 or 2 scrims, I think that's a very good result.
I don't think we could have expected much more. I don't think anyone really did expect much more. Mookie does get a kill. With Kazuri, you find a kill. Kazuri finds a kill. Temp. We've got 2 trades. We're even with 2 down. Wait, no. We're up.
Yeah.
If we can get it to this first corner, that'll be
that's miraculous.
That's
after
huge.
3 minutes of spawn camping.
Guys, Lee's behind. Lee's behind.
Oh. Not on the
big
payload.
stagger.
Yup.
I don't know if the heals go that far. Okay, we've broken the spawn hold. We've broken the spawn hold. This is, you know what? I'm happy with
better
this.
Than nothing.
Ender on the soldier.
Sir, not getting anything with the ult aside from the pylon. Temp going down to Kaziryu. If they get this first point, I'm gonna cheer for Aiwu. That's incredible.
Would be insane. Mihuki's window gonna really do a lot. EXO gets the kill on Mihuki through his own window.
Yeah.
EXO really. Woo! Nobody does it like EXO.
EXO finally turning on the heat with this widow. The quick flick around to knock a headshot.
That's
so
the
smart.
cattle.
And that's the first point. Wow, I gotta give it to Aiwu. Not losing steam after being spawn camped for 2 minutes. If I'm Cleveland State, I'm like, I'm in the crowd. I'm going, what are you guys doing?
If I'm a fan of Cleveland State, I'm wondering how we let that happen. But
yeah. Ender on the Torb now.
Ender on Torb. Yeah, I was starting to get momentum. Mookie gets an early pick on Temp. Mookie on the Tracer. Ender's the turret gets Kit Kats. Lee gets Kazuri there. But Mookie doing some, not doing any work anymore.
Yep.
Sir
losing to the Venom Mine. Kind of unfortunate.
It happens. Venom Mine does way more than
than you would expect.
Yeah, it does. I think 125. It's if I'm CSU, I don't know if I'm committing that domino ult there.
G wants that cat.
G
put down.
Kit Kat's dead, and Kit Kat's is just not having it. Kit Kat's farming ult a little bit. Lee with an early pick on Mookie there.
Mookie swapped to Genji.
Yeah, and then we're popping the sights for Lee. EXO's not. EXO barely lives that. Kaziryu and Kit Kats get stunned. It looks like they live it though. EXO pops their sights. Mihuki gets Mookie
finishing
again.
Off Mookie right after EXO gets the body shot. EXO getting the headshot on Lee.
That kill on Kit Kats is good, especially because it seemed like Kit Kats was taking Ju off the map there, but doesn't look like that worked. And CSU is back in their spawn, back in
hopefully,
spawn.
If you're a fan of CSU, they do not fumble this one again.
I mean,
Molten Core coming out.
Yeah. At this point, though, I'm not sure there's a whole lot left to fumble. I was going to struggle for touch anyways. Maybe Kit Kats can get it. I don't.
Mookie on Soj.
Kit Kats does find Giu. EXO goes down to Temp. Lee's still up holding angles. Looks like he might get Sir.
Nope.
But either way, I was not going to touch.
No touch.
Yeah, that's
the tournament.
That's tournament.
4-0 victory for Cleveland State in these grand finals.
Indeed. Did get a couple points. Would have liked a map, but not always how it goes. Given the circumstances, I think we have to be okay with second place. Not necessarily not happy.
Not happy, but content.
I think we have to be content with second place. Yeah, CC played that very well. Little overzealous with that first point spawn hold, but overall, can't be mad about that.
Can't be mad.
All right, well,
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's. Thank you for commentating with me. It was a blast.
Was a blast.
I've been Potato Blue from Cleveland State University.
High jump boy from IWU.
Yeah, and thank you guys for tuning in. That's it for the GLEC, what is this, offline playoffs? I don't know the actual official name. GLEC LAN.
Land. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you all next semester.
See y'all next semester for the fall 2026 season.
Yep.
Toodaloo.